There is nothing more frustrating than having your entire heart and soul in your business and feeling like you aren't making the type of money that you desire. And when it comes down to it, there's really 4 reasons why you probably have had your income capped. And today I want to share with you exactly what to do if any of these things are happening within your business. And keep in mind that it might be a case that all of these things are happening in your business, but do not worry, I am here to support you and we can quickly clean all of these things up so that you can scale your business to multiple 6 or 7 figures. One of the biggest myths in the online space is that the only way to make a lot of money is to have a massive audience. And what I see end up happening for so many new business owners, especially in the coaching space, is that they end up creating a lower ticket offer, undercharging for their services, and then relying solely on volume in order to make the money that they desire. And this is a massive mistake because not only does relying on massive volume mean that you have to have a massive audience that takes a very long time to grow organically, but on top of that, when you start with a low ticket offer, essentially what you're doing is inviting in all of the people that can only afford low ticket into your ecosystem, which means that the moment you decide to put out a high ticket offer, you're going to have a lot of people that may only be able to afford a $20, $50, or $100 course. So rather than focusing on undercharging and creating these low ticket offers and a massive volume of people to have to be in your community in order to make the money that you desire, the very first thing that I want you to do is look at your entire ecosystem of offers and really hone in on, first and foremost, where can I raise my prices across the board on everything that I'm offering? And second, what is the offer that I can really focus on that's going to allow for me to scale my income quickly? If you have $1,000 offer, all you need is 10 people a month to be able to make $10,000. And on the flip side, if you have a $10,000 one-to-one offer, all you need is 2 people a month to make $20,000. As you can see, the higher your prices go, the more you're able to offer boutique services and scale your business financially to the level that you desire to be making. But let's say you're not undercharging. Let's say your pricing is dialed the F in, but people still aren't showing up and saying, take my money, how can I work with you? The issue that's probably occurring in your business is that you do not have a specific angle or position around the value of your work that has people stopping in their tracks and saying, how can I work with you? And the best way for you to test this is notice where the bulk of your people currently come from. Is it organic marketing? Is it paid marketing? Is it emails? Is it word of mouth, referrals? I speak to so many people literally every single day, and the bulk of people share with me that most of their clients only come from word of mouth and referral. And don't get me wrong, that is a great thing. That means that you know what you're doing. It means that your people love your services. But what I hear all the time is that while there might be people coming from word of mouth and referral, which gives them a decent income, they really struggle to convert cold people, organic, anybody from the internet. And if that is you, if you notice that your business is only set up on word of mouth and referrals, chances are you have an issue with your marketing, your messaging, your positioning, and the angle of your work. So just do a quick audit and see where are the people coming in from. And if it's primarily word of mouth and referral, again, your people might love you, but if you were to actually express what it is you do to a stranger, they're probably not going to fully resonate or land with how you speak about your work. So what I want to invite you to do is really focus on your messaging, the angle and positioning behind how you actually speak about your work so that a stranger on the internet immediately knows that you are the person for them and they want to hire you. Which brings me to the next thing that you are probably doing if your income is tapped. And this is one of the #1 things that I help my clients with. So trust me, you are in good hands here. You may have an incredible business. You may have an amazing offer, but the way that you speak about your offer and the way that you even sell your offer is not actually addressing a specific problem or desire that your ideal client sees necessary to solve now. Now, think about it this way. When you speak about your offer, do people see it and experience the way that you speak about it as a nice to have or a non-negotiable? In order to untap your income, your work needs to be spoken about as a non-negotiable. We want to take it from the back burner of someone's mind to the forefront of their mind so they know I need this right now. And the only way for you to do this is to focus on speaking to the things that people say they want and need. I like to think about it this way. It's kind of like if you were to give somebody a present. The wrapping paper on the outside of the box is really what sells somebody on like, ooh, this is gonna be a good present for Christmas this year. It's got the bow, it's got the shiny, like sparkly wrapping paper, you know, the kind that like it gets all over your fingers and you're like, I am literally covered in glitter right now. That is my favorite wrapping paper. Your marketing and your messaging is the wrapping paper. It's the bow, it is the glitter, it's all of the decor that makes somebody say, I want that. And if you are not positioning that as something that somebody urgently desires, urgently needs, and thinks about every single night before they go to sleep of like, oh my gosh, I need this, I want this. They tell their friends at brunch, like, I just wish that I had this, or this is the thing that I'm really struggling with. Your messaging needs to focus on those things. So a great exercise for you to do is just to very simply go back to these questions that I've just kind of shared with you. What is it that somebody goes to sleep at night thinking about? Maybe they're anxious about, they're worried about, they wake up in the middle of the night about. If they were at brunch with their girlfriends or their friends, what would they say they just desperately need, or they're so frustrated by? Like, what are they confiding in their friends about? Those are the things, whatever your answers are, that I really want you to start focusing on in your messaging so that you are positioning yourself as solving the urgent needs, the urgent desires, and the urgent problems. Because when you do, that is how people start to take urgent action on working with you. And let's just say that your schedule is so full, like you've got soulmate clients coming in, but you're still not making the type of income that you desire. I have a client just like this right now, and the main thing that we're focusing on is helping her to work smarter and not harder with her calendar to untap her income. And this is something that I actually went through back in October of 2024. I found that my income was tapped at exactly 100K for the month. And when I looked around at my calendar, I was like, I literally cannot actually make more on my own with how my business is set up. I don't have enough hours in the day. So if you are somebody that knows your schedule is busy and you're wondering, how the heck am I going to even take more clients? Not only do I want you to take all of the advice that I've just given you, especially around the undercharging piece, because if you have a bunch of clients coming in and your schedule is packed, then girl, you need to be raising your rates. That is one very fast way for you to be able to make more money. But on top of that, the other piece is really learning how to step out of the doing into being a leader and an authority in your business, which means it's time for you to graduate from solopreneur to entrepreneur, which is so exciting. It deserves its own video, I'll just say that. But if this is you, this is the position that you are in, it's time for you to start outsourcing and asking for help. Now, let me know in the comments below, out of these 4, and maybe it is all 4, which of these are you going to immediately implement into your business to help increase your income over this next month? If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like, comment below. We have a lot of amazing videos coming up and I'm so excited that you're here. So I'll see you for the next one.